Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. We're excited to be here in this first types of this new tuning we're doing to activate and amplify the old world energy system grid. And we're going to be doing it on every full moon to add that extra wonderful energy to it. And I'm going to start here by introducing all the friends that are joining me. And of course, I'm Carla Adams, and Aunt Janet is joining us, and Stacy and Joanne Atchison. And Aunt Janet is going to be holding intention, and she's also plays a role of being a manifester in human design. So in taking part in this first of our going forward in this project, it adds extra manifestation energy to make this extra great results that we're manifesting. Stacy's going to be holding intentions for us as we work also. And Joanne is an energy worker, and she'll be chanting a Sanskrit mantra. She has her earbuds in, so as I do the tuning, then she'll be doing that silently and sending intention with that energy. So Joanne, if you wanted to talk more, you're welcome to, or Aunt Janet and Stacy, if you'd like to say anything. Anybody want to say anything?
I'll say hi real quick.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm sorry I can't have my camera on tonight, but just wanted to say a little bit. I've worked with Carla for a few years now, and we've done some very powerful work. And working with trees, and she's called me and wanted to try new tuning processes on me, and I'm always a guinea pig for her. But the thing about human design is that I just really, and because Carla is such a dear friend, I really love to just show up with intention and be at a grand opening if I'm invited. So here we go. Let's kick it off. Happy full moon, everybody.
Awesome. Yes, happy full moon.
Happy full moon indeed. I've been an energy healer since that I've known that I was an energy healer since 2011. We're all born with the capability. Everybody is an energy healer. It's just to what degree do you know it? And I've always been really drawn to Sanskrit mantra and was introduced to the work of Deva Premal, I think in 2010. And I created just a brief playlist. It's 3 mantras, all of Deva Premal. It's the Ganesha mantra, which is the remover of obstacles. Then the Dhanvantri mantra, which is for healing. And then a 3-minute incantation from the Mula mantra, which is to create balance and harmony, especially balancing the yin and yang and the masculine and feminine energies. And when I send, I call it sending a distance session. I chant those 3 mantras. And generally speaking, it is for a client or for an intention. And sometimes it's just for an intention in this case of a group intention that we're all holding the highest good of connecting with and empowering the grid, the old world grid.
Very good. Stacy, you want to add a comment or not? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm just here as your other guinea pig, helping set my intention.
I know you are my other guinea pig, you and Janet.
That is right. So I'm just here to hold my intention for the highest good of all living beings, and I'm ready whenever you are.
Awesome.
And you are a powerful being, so it is joyful to have you and Janet here holding intention.
Absolutely. Yes, we're powerful spiritual women, and we're going to do a wonderful spiritual thing because energy is spirit, right? And so I just was going to talk a little bit briefly about how I see there are 6 parts to the old world grid, energy grid. I see it. There's the ley lines, and then there's the trees, and of course there's also the rails and the canals that parallel the ley lines or are on top of them. And but I just am lumping it in with trees. And then there's the water, because most of the old world buildings had the fountain out in front, and of course the canals would have been handling the water also, and the water would have been structured water for the health of the people, and it probably had something specific to do with the operation of the energy grid. And then the full moon, that's why we're doing it. I think the full moon in particular, but all the celestial or astrological energies play a big part in adding that energy and voltage to the grid system. And then there are the old world buildings themselves. And then what I feel is a very, very prominent thing, it's what we're adding here tonight with the intention, is the mindset of the people who originally had those buildings built or occupied those buildings. I set the ancient cathedrals apart in a separate, I think perhaps that was a different group of people that either was before or later than most of the other world buildings, or perhaps those cathedrals were altered in some way to make them different in architecture and in energy. But the other old world energies, to me, I call it having the mindset of God, the freedom, abundance, and love and truth. And it's just expansive and open and creative and there for everyone. And so that's a very part. Now there could be what you would call a seventh part. And this might be what you could, might be what the astrological energies did as well. There was likely through the ethers, a crystalline energy grid then that connected all the other parts of the grid, all across the earth. And so today, any of you joining us, please hold the intentions with us. And our intention is to, first I'll be dowsing, and we'll be clearing the negative energies, entities, and energy forms from all parts of the grid everywhere across the earth. And then the intention is to activate, amplify, restore, repair, and reconnect all parts of the grid. And so please hold those intentions with us. We plan to do this every full moon. And sometimes there might be one or two of us that are different, or maybe we'll be shy at one, or maybe we'll add an extra one. But in general, it'll be a group of women, and men are okay too. If you're real interested and you want to be a part of it and be a fill-in different places, please let me know. And so let's see, I lost my train of thought. So that's our intention tonight. And we'll be doing it every full moon. I just wanted to add, I've been tuning the ley lines for about a year. Actually longer than that, because my ancestral clearing is part of the ley lines. And so they get tuned, I think, every time I tune here in my house, because there's a ley line vortex in the house. But there's also then, gosh, I guess I'm slightly nervous. I lost my train of thought again. I've also been tuning the trees off and on. At first it was very regular, but it's been for 5 years now. It started in September. Janet played a key role in opening my eyes to the trees. And so I've been tuning them periodically since then. And the first several times I tuned them, I felt no responsive energy at all, but I just kept tuning occasionally. And after several tunings, there's a responsive energy now. And much more as it's going. So I expect that it might be the same with doing the whole grid. It'll be a while before we hear much response or feel much response. But maybe it'll happen quickly, because 5 years ago, it was a lot different energy in the world than what it is now. And I have many more people with holding intentions involved now. So it could happen quickly. So we'll go as long as we feel that we're guided to do so. And so I'll start with dowsing intentions here, and I'm going to be wearing a tensor ring to amplify the vibrations in my arm here. I'm just using a little amethyst crystal on a string here to do the dowsing with. And so we're going to hold the intention to clear all negative energy, entities, and energy forms from all parts of the grid all across the earth, and the fear and the pain caused by those negative energies, and to transmute all those negative energies into the freedom and abundance and love of the universe. It's catching on my finger. Okay, well, what do you want to do? And I'm just going to keep dowsing until the string stops. I'm just speaking what pours out of me by spirit in an ancient language that acknowledges all the fear and pain and all the negative energies and all the trauma that was experienced by the grid throughout all of the centuries or more, or however long it's existed. And I was just going to add for Stacy, Janet, and Joanne, anytime you want to input something and speak out during it, it's absolutely no interruption at all. You can feel the negative energy, the sadness, frustration, grief, deep grief. Yearning to connect with us as the people who are seeking the truth and wanting to, all through the years, once that connection was stopped. Okay, the energies say thank you for the clearing, and they're ready to start now. I'm going to start with the 432 hertz for healing. I'm going to just move my microphone over here. And if you haven't listened before, I also do toning and chanting of different kinds, and the singing or speaking in the ancient language. And Aya Kai Amania Kai Shia Kai Ayamania Kai Shanakai Alamania Kai Shanakai Aladia Kai Aladia Kai Aman Aladia Kai Aladia Kai Amon Hayakai Amon Hayakai Amon Hayakai Amon Hayakayamon, Hayakayamon, Hayakai, Hayakai, Hayakayamon, Alamana, Alada. Ya, 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 ya. The universe, nature is so happy. Uh, oh, that's beautiful. And the celestial energies are just spinning around us, holding these intentions with us. Hallelujah, Anamon. Hallelujah, Anamon. Hallelujah, Amon. Hallelujah, Amon. Hallelujah, Amon. Hallelujah, Amon. Aisha Kayamanania Kai Shanamania. And if any of you feel yourself coughing or burping or hiccuping or having to move like you're antsy or your feet are pumping, it's energy trying to clear through you. So add that intention in. Just follow what your body is guiding you to do. Alamaniakai, Anamananakai, Anamananakai, Yanaman, Alakai, Yamon, Aliakai, Aliakai, Yamon, Aliakai, Yamon, Shanamani, Aladaka, Shiakai, Yamanaman, Adabai, Shanamananiaka, Shanamanan, Alidiaka, Yolanimani, Hai, Shanakayama, Aliakaya, Shanamanani, Yaman, Aliakai, Shanaman, Aliakai, Shanaman, Aliakai, Shanaman. Amanikayana, Alarikayana, 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 Ya, just letting the tone of the fork die out.
I don't know about anybody else, but my energy has totally shifted. I've been having my feet in salt water for about 30 minutes, and I just pulled them out. And God, you're singing so pretty, Carla. I just realized I'm so pleasantly energized.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to use a weighted fork right now. It's alerting the earth. This is half of the forks. I have a pair that do the Schumann resonance, and so this is just one of those, and it's calling the earth energies. The ley line connect to source energy deep under the earth and lift that energy up to the surface and fuel the other lines like the Hartmann lines and other energy lines that form their own grids across the top of the earth. We're calling it in. And I'm going to bring harmony between those energies. We're tuning the root now, root chakra, and and the sacral. I feel Mother energy, Mother Earth energy. The solar plexus. I feel the potential in this. They're holding that space, holding it as potential now for when it will be reality. Oh, 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 now the heart. Now the throat. Waiting for it to speak here, to allow it to speak, to bring that into reality. They're yearning. Ashiakaya manian, holadiakai shanikaya naman, ayakashiakaya mania, holadiakashiakaya manian, holadiashiakaya manian, holadiashikaya naman, holadiakashiakaya. Hallelujah, Kashia Kayam, Hallelujah, Kashia Kayam, Hallelujah, Kashia Kayam, Hallelujah, Lania, Lania, Laya, Ya, Ya, Hi, 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 hi. Hi, 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 now the third eye. Hey, 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 yay, 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 hey, yay, hey, yay, hey, yay, 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 hey, yay, yay, yay. Now the crown. The crown is about knowing your relationship to your divine self, to source, knowing your relationship to time and nature. And it's time. They've been silenced too long. It's time to start. Please, each of you, give your blessing, hold your blessing or prayer, or for them to step into their time, and your willingness to help them do so. Feels like they're assessing the situation, like assessing how much of the grid needs to be repaired, if it's possible to restore, if it's how much voltage it can bring, um, how much they can count on us to help them. And we're just connecting to source now, and the energy deep under the earth. Okay, and great dissonance. It's kind of making me squirm. Oh, oh, oh. It's time to expel negative energies. This feels like a little bit of powerlessness, feeling like they've assessed the situation. They're trying to move and feeling that um, it's going to take time, maybe. Or go ahead. Who was speaking? The parts are wanting to reignite a flame. I didn't think about fire. Um, with the
I've got a
fire,
fire going.
do you? Oh, good. Let's tap into that energy. Where in the grid would use fire? Would it be the sun, or would there be fire under the earth that's helping to fuel it? What do y'all think? Was where was fire? How was fire used in the old buildings?
I was thinking that it could just ignite in the hearts of all mankind.
Oh, that is beautiful. Let's hold that intention as we tap into real fire at Stacy's house and tap into the fire. And that's the full moon energy, the fire of our passions and desires and love. God.
And then there's always the violet flame.
How do you think that symbolizes to the grid?
I think divine healing.
And we pray, we ask, we yearn, send out that intention for divine healing. Because that's what it takes, right? The divine in each of us, the divine in all the nature, all the energies of the grid. Because each of those is spirit beings as much as we are. Okay, I'm going to now tune in a little different manner. I'm going to hold the intention. I don't have a box. I'm just going to hold an intention right here that this is a project, and tune the project as a whole, all parts of the whole, anything having to do with this project of activating, amplifying, reconnecting this grid. And I'm going to be tuning it as that project, clearing energy coming in from as if it has its own biofield as being the thing. And I'm starting at the outer edge over on my right side. Oya kashi akaya mana haya mana holaria kashi akaya mani akaya mani akaya aliakai shanaman holiakai shanakai yanaman alikai yanaman holikai yanaman holiai shiakai yanaman holiakai yamana Aliakai Yaman, Aliakai Shanaman, Mani Hai, Hanei, Akashikai Yanaman, Yamai, Aliakai, Mani Akashi, Akai Yanamana. Holy Anamahaya Kashikai, Holy Shanama, Hayanaman, Holy Shanaman, Holy Shanaman, Holy Shanaman, Holy Shanaman, I am on, pouring it into their central channel. I am on, I am on, I am on. And calming to clear the channel of energy flow, connecting this project with source and with all the universe. Okay, then I'm going to turn this project a quarter turn to the right and turn the next side, hitting the outer edge of the field. Definitely grief, so much sadness. Pouring those release particles into the channel. Turning the project another quarter turn to the right, starting at the outer grid on this side. Feels prickly is the only word that comes to me. Excuse me, I'm burping here. Pouring into the center. and columning, clearing that path again of communication with the universe. Last quarter turn here for the project. A lot of resistance here, or dissonance. Pouring in. Ancestors are coming in. It's cold in here in my house. And the ancestors are giving their blessing, adding their intention to ours. Okay, I'm going to tune the bottom of the project. And I just want to say to whoever watching that you can listen to this more often than one if you want to. Of course, we'll be doing it monthly, but and if you don't want to sit still and listen to the whole thing again, but you want to hold those intentions, just allow it to play out loud, and you can go about your own work and do something else. You don't have to stay right there. Just hold the intention for this activation, the restoration of the grid. Okay, I'm going to do the figure eight again here, just to close up the energy, or add more coordination or communication intentions for this project, this grid, and our part in it. And then the last thing we'll do here is we'll do a few strikes again with the 432 for healing, and also for harmonizing all these parts of the grid, all these energies and ours with it, and to seal up this energy for now with all the higher voltage, with all the clearing, with all the intentions in with it on this full moon, and gratitude for that we can help, gratitude that it's time for this restoration. And so we'll seal up this energy, and we'll add protection to each of us, protect us from negative energies as well as all parts of the grid throughout the earth. And we'll connect our ascending flow with the joy of those in the oneness. And I'm going to hold the intention as the tone dies, hold the intention for the ancestors that are ready to transition. I think some of the ancestors are from the oneness already, but I'm sure there's some, yes, there is a number here that came they're ready to transition to the oneness. And we'll hold that intention here now. And they give their thanks and gratitude. And they're sending thanks and gratitude to the energy grid too. Okay. That completes the tuning tonight, I think. Do the rest of you feel it's time? The energy has shifted and it's time to... thank you all for watching. Thank you, Joanne, Stacy, and Janet, for sharing this with me. And thank you all for watching. And we appreciate those intentions coming for to restore the old world energy grid. And we'll see you on the next full moon. Good night.